When you want to
NATO
get
should
off
be
that
joining us
darkest
shortly,
ground.
Yes.
But gravity pulls you straight down.
NATO should be joining us shortly, asshats.
From a bird's eye view,
I hope.
you should grow feathers and see this too.
Indiana Bone, and the leaders of the Lost Spark.
First time, I should just make up a bunch of different movie title screens for you for that.
Indiana Bones and the Temple of Roomba.
When you want to get off the darkest ground,
Indiana Bones, Last Crochet. Indiana Bones and the Crystal Bowl. We're back!
We are. And Happy New Year, guys.
So it's not happy, really.
Wow, just take the sentiment, dude.
Well, howdy, y'all, and welcome back. We are here, and we're live, and we are back in the new year. We took 2 weeks off for the holidays, with Christmas, and then the following week was New Year's, so we took those 2 weeks off, got a little bit of, hopefully, some relaxing in, a little bit of recouping in. I got a lot of working in. And we're back, though. We're here. And I'm super excited to be back. It's been a long 2 weeks off. So glad to be here with everybody. And we do have a lovely panel of people with us this evening. So let's jump right in and get to our introductions. And we'll start with RJ today.
Oh, hello! I will put my camera on to show that I'm not a simulation, unless, of course, I have really good graphics, but this is clearly not, because I would have come up with something that looked better than this.
I'm still not convinced, RJ. It's going to take more than that to
enjoy
convince
working
me,
with human
sorry.
beings.
Well, we're glad to have you here with us, RJ. We also have... We also have Chris Kelling with us tonight.
Hey, good evening. I'll make this brief because I got people coming up to the window. Anyway,
Are you like a birthday boy somewhere along the line? Or?
That was last month, yeah.
Taxi cab.
No, I didn't realize I was on mute, so all during the intro there, I was sitting there yelling asshats and nothing.
Did you asshat to yourself?
Pretty much, yeah. People around me were like, what the hell?
Yeah, exactly.
But, anyway, I was saying like, what was it? Asses with, or Hats with Ass, or Hats with Ass is a 80s musical group, and Indiana Jones. They're making Indiana Jones the Search for More Money.
Oh dear.
So, anyway, I'm gonna be moving between mute and unmute for a while, until we get the rest of the passengers taken care of. So.
Yeah, no problem. Well, we're glad to have you here with us, Chris. It's always good to have you on the panel.
Hi, Sean Carroll.
We also have with us tonight Tornado. Hi, Tornado.
We wish you a sunny Christmas. We wish you a sunny
we got
Christmas.
snow here,
we
so.
wish you a sunny
Already have that.
Christmas and a tornado-filled New Year. God
Yeah.
damn it, whether it's too early for this. Seriously, the
Yeah.
New Year seems to set a record for speed running a natural disaster, as the New Year had a tornado outbreak. And the day after the New Year had another severe weather event, though thankfully less severe than the one directly on the New Year.
Welcome
Because
to the 21st
apparently-
century.
Yeah.
Isn't it
Because
fun?
apparently 2022 decided, nope, I'm going to dash all your hopes for a happy New Year with freaking tornadoes in the Dixie Alley.
Yeah, it's always something, that's for sure. I'm not sure
God
that it's any
damn it,
worse
weather.
yet than 2021, but we're still early in.
It's just begun.
I know, right?
None of my
Yeah.
parents have died yet, so it's better than last year.
Well, there you go. I mean, that is a plus, I suppose. But with that, we also have Mom NATO here with us today. Hello, Mom NATO.
Hello. It's been a couple of weeks since I've been on, so.
It's been a couple of weeks since we've been here.
Well, I took a couple of weeks off. It's been almost a month since I've been on.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
Well, we're
yeah,
glad you're here
it's-
with us
it's
today.
been an interesting new year already. We had power outages on the 1st of December that I ended up having to have 5 outlets, which is all of the outlets in my bedroom fixed
Oh, dear.
because of the power outage.
Yeah, that's never fun.
And then the same day we got it fixed and replaced fuses in my fuse box because I have an old house. I have a
It wasn't
breaker
the 1st of
box
December.
outside. No. Hush. We have a breaker box outside, but we have a fuse panel with screw-in fuses
Ah.
inside the house that need to be it needs to be replaced. But it's going to cost me about $1,000 to replace it. But we got it repaired last week, put new fuses in, and that same day I ran the dryer and the furnace kicked on and the power went out.
Oh, jeez.
Ew.
That figures.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not
So
all
I-
the power.
No, just some of the power. So I popped the fuses out and put the fuses back in, and it's like, ta-da! We have lights again. But it hasn't done it since, so I don't know if it was just a weird quirk or what. So
Yeah.
it's been a shitty new year so far.
Well, hopefully, if things continue to go okay for you.
If only I had $1,000 to replace the fuse panel. Yeah,
Right.
If only you had $6,000 to fix the car.
that too.
Yeah, it's always
Money.
it's always one thing or another, that's for sure.
Well, if I had $6,000, I wouldn't fix the car. I'd get a new car.
Yeah. That'd probably
One
be the
Sparrow,
better
I
better
live on
bet.
the nature coast. I always bitch about having a sunny Christmas.
Yes.
Well, we're glad you're here with us, Mom NATO.
I want some
and
snow, damn it!
we also have
Oh, we'll be happy to send you some.
we lastly have One Winged Sparrow with us this evening.
Yeah, I will not be turning on my camera because I am in fact a simulation, and it's harder for you to prove it that way.
Well, there you go. I mean, I wasn't going to say otherwise, so. We're glad you're here with us, and looking forward to movie night tonight with everybody. So I think that's everybody on our panel for tonight. I'm pretty sure I got everybody. I don't think I skipped anyone. But with that,
I think
I
so.
suppose it's time we bring up our wheel. What do you all think?
I think you missed
weird.
somebody. Now that I think about it, it's Did you introduce Jimmy yet?
Who?
Carl.
Oh my goodness, you're just
The
messing
only
with me.
thing that
I'm
makes
too
this
tired for that.
week better is Chicago deep dish pizza.
There you go. All right. We've got our wheel up. Woohoo!
Oh no.
We have spaceship.
Space team, apparently.
We have spacecraft. We have moon, and we have more forks.
Forks.
That's what everybody
oh,
wants.
not the
Is
If
tuning
you see a fork in the
lady.
road, take it.
Forks.
yeah.
Is that the tuning fork lady?
I think it's a different tuning
Probably.
fork, lady. Don't worry, it's not the same
Oh,
one.
God damn it.
I wouldn't torture you with the same tuning fork, lady.
Oh, fun fact. There's actually been some recent issues regarding certain companies selling various negative ion products. They've
Uh-huh.
apparently been getting their shit kicked off Amazon for
Also
violating the
advertising.
Nuclear Energy Commission.
Oh,
geez.
yes. That one. Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Well, what do you guys think? Should we spin the wheel?
Oh,
Wheel of
sure.
Misfortune.
I
Turn,
suppose.
turn, turn. Show us the stupid that we should burn. Spin it! This should be fun. Let's see where we land on today. Is it going to be
Something
moon? Is it
space-related.
going to be spacecraft?
Probably.
Is it going to be spaceships?
It's
or
gonna
is it
be
going
forks.
To be more forks?
Forks.
Moon.
Bang, 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 bang.
Yes.
Well,
I,
I guess
Alright.
I'll drop trowel and start mooning the monitor.
You might
Yeah.
want to if this is the video I think it is.
I am turning off my camera so I can munch on more deep dish pizza.
Alrighty, well, you enjoy that, and I'm gonna get our video up here. Bear with me a moment while I get this pulled up.
Shortage.
Okay. I'm
What
just
is
working
this?
on.
Who is this lovely video by?
This one
perchance?
is called "Our Secret Moon Construction Projects Causing Worldwide Labor Shortage" by Michael Sala.
What?
Everyone, I'm sorry.
What the fuck?
Yeah, this is a Sparrow one, I believe.
How the fuck does he think we're getting people up there?
Oh, just watch the video.
It's using a Stargate. It's a Stargate.
I shit you not, Tornado. This is the guy who thinks that we invaded Iraq because they had a Stargate in an underground bunker. That is
Oh
not
my
a joke.
goodness.
You're kidding.
That is not a joke.
Holy
Please
fucking
tell
shit.
me you are joking.
I am straight up specifically telling you
Yep.
that is not a joke.
Oh my fucking god.
See, we're back into the stupid.
Alright.
Damn it, Cajun crustacean.
Alrighty, I think we're all set. It looks like we've got our lovely stupid video up here. Alright.
Let's get this over with.
Everything looks pretty good here, so let's get on with it and see how this goes.
Due to the secret mass production of defense and medical technologies on the moon, how long do we have to wait before we learn the truth?
You're listening to Exopolitics Today with Dr. Michael Sala.
Drink?
Your so-
Yes.
I can't believe I beat Tornado on this. But, I mean, is he expecting to find a monolith up there of a
Think
certain
so.
dimension? Or
I mean, it's possible.
Well, what baffles me so far is that he thinks that we're getting people up on the moon and it's causing a labor shortage. And the point is if that were true, there would be lights on the moon.
well, good old getting up there with the space elevator, right?
Yeah, of course.
Got the 30 million mile cable.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And we don't have the the technology to create an artificial atmosphere.
Well, I feel like we're getting ahead of ourselves, so why don't we
Okay.
see what the
RJ's
video's
got
got?
his hand up.
John Carroll?
He does, yes,
I have to
RJ.
complete the sentence.
Yeah, I
Attempting
was
no
just
landing
kind of
there.
wondering, just as like a preemptive drop my jaw thing, there are like 7 billion people on the planet. So in order to have like a labor shortage, wouldn't you have to have an
Jobs.
awful lot of people working on the moon? Or maybe
Yeah.
they're just looking at like sectors. Maybe they saw how there's like not enough truck drivers to carry stuff away from the seaports. So they're figuring the truck drivers have driven on the interstate to the moon to work there.
RJ, I want you to keep that in mind as we proceed.
Oh
my
Is that a promise or a threat?
Both.
Oh god.
My God.
All right. Well, let us continue on. Let's see what we got here.
Let's get to the science.
source for the uncensored truth regarding the human, extraterrestrial, social, global, and political agenda. Click the like button and subscribe to this channel.
Oh my God.
Yes, Tornado.
So, extraterrestrial agenda. We had to jump the shark sometime.
30 seconds in.
I didn't expect it to be 30 fucking seconds in.
Yeah.
We already know that everything he's going to say afterwards is just complete bullshit. Because, as far as we know, we have not been contacted by any extraterrestrials. Why? What extraterrestrial in the fucking universe would want to contact a bunch of screaming apes who have more alien invasion movies where the aliens get blown up than we do alien invasion movies where there are no fucking aliens?
Well, you know,
That would be an
I do
entertaining
believe
variation on the alien invasion movie, not to actually have an alien in it, but that would be-
Yeah.
Seriously, though, we have more alien invasion movies where the aliens get blown up than we do accidental alien landing movies where the alien is actually peaceful. I mean,
Right.
hell, the day the Earth stood still eventually had the aliens turn hostile. The only alien movies I know of where the aliens aren't actually hostile are 3 currently so far. Race to Witch Mountain, which is the Disney classic. You have E.T., and then you have Earth to Echo.
I don't even think you can technically count ET in there because that was a hostile alien race. We just got lucky with the one that landed here.
Really now?
Yeah, the sequel was supposed to be a alien invasion movie where his species came back and started killing people.
Right, but it never happened.
that's because
Yeah, it never
Therefore,
happened, but-
they're not hostile.
Mom NATO, you had your hand up?
Okay, what I find interesting is that he thinks that we have a Earth to alien social, economic, and political agenda.
Yeah.
Okay? If any aliens had an agenda, they'd most likely want to colonize our planet. And then that would mean getting rid of us. Or they'd look at us and go, ew, I don't want to go there. That place is an armpit.
Okay.
You know?
All the people who are screaming at me in the chat section, I'm sorry. I only know of those 3 because those are the only 3 that I've actually frickin' watched. I'm sorry. I have failed you all.
Oh,
I
dear.
watched Cocoon. Yeah, Cocoon was interesting.
All right. Well, let's continue on since we're only about 30 seconds in.
How long is this extraordinary video?
Oh, it's a fantastic 10 and a half
13?
minutes.
Oh well, that's actually reassuring.
Okay.
Well, we're only 30
Great.
seconds in, so I'm not reassured.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Visit exopolitics.org and sign up. Be informed and be aware with Exopolitics today.
Thousands of small businesses have closed down in the US and around the world due to the stringent lockdowns and other health restrictions caused by official government policies concerning the COVID-19 virus. Such business closures would normally result in a surplus of workers in a depressed labour market, where wages contract as millions compete for fewer available jobs. However, the opposite has happened in the US, which has greatly puzzled economists and financial experts.
Drink?
Today,
Yes, Tornado?
Actually, no. The reason that there's such a labor shortage right now is because there were people afraid to go to work. Because, they didn't want to get sick. What a fucking concept.
Right.
Then you
Also-
had businesses going out of business or people getting fired because they got sick.
Also, people finding that maybe they should move to a better job,
Yeah.
and they're doing that.
Mhm.
It's not as if people have been, watching this since the day it started. Gee, we're humans. We take records.
Yeah, you would think, but Chris Kelling, you had your hand up?
Yeah, I just want to call a drink on tornado real quick. First of all, I think the term is horse shit. And we run a family fucking family friendly show. Sorry, I can't do radical. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
trying to be funny. He's a lot funnier than I am.
He is.
Anyway,
He's a
back
decent
to
guy.
normal scheduled program.
All right. Well, let's continue on here. I'm sure he's going to get to a point, a good
Science.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah, all of the
Right.
science, of
Sure.
course. So let's see what he's got here.
thousands of
What drugs are you
companies are
smoking?
desperate for labour and are offering bonuses and inducements for new workers to sign on. This is how Newsweek explains the current US situation. Quote, "The labour shortage was a reversal from the earlier impact of the pandemic on labour. Initially, COVID-19 devastated the working class and parts of the private sector middle class. The harsh lockdowns imposed in many places caused upwards of 1/3 of small businesses to close down permanently and decimated the service industry. But as the economy has recovered, despite high unemployment over 6% and over 8 million fewer positions, there's a shortage of workers, including 7.4 million unfilled jobs. End quote. The manufacturing sector has been particularly hard hit, as explained by Arvind Kaushal.
Yes, Mom Nada.
Okay, what he's failing to account for is that manufacturing jobs require training, right? Most people don't have that training. Nursing jobs that have been impacted by people getting sick before the vaccines came out. Customer service jobs, people got sick before the vaccines came out. Nobody wants to go to work because they're scared to death that they're still going to get sick because there are still mutations of this virus out there. Look at Omicron. Omicron is more like, it spreads easier, it breaks through the virus more, and you get sicker. Nobody wants to go to work.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
almost like there's a pandemic going on or something.
Right.
And they're claiming that the economy has recovered. No, the economy has not recovered. What has happened is inflation has happened. I mean, my milk before the pandemic was almost about $2.99, almost a little over $2.90 for a gallon of milk, almost $3. And in Florida, that's pretty cheap.
Right.
But after now I'm paying almost $5 for a gallon of milk.
Yeah.
You know, it's absolutely ridiculous. I pay $20 for 3 pounds of meat.
Oh, and it's not even just that. Think about what happened during the early start of the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
Farms decimated.
Right.
Yep.
Which means there's not enough food to go around.
Yeah.
You don't have the ability to drive food around, so you're not getting paid for transport, which of course means you're out of and no one's going to work for zero pay, so they up and quit.
And some of the hardest hit places were meatpacking plants.
Area.
Mm-hmm. It's just there's so much shit that he's glossing over and not mentioning in his little spiel about labor force and economics.
Right.
It's almost as if he's trying to ignore it.
Mm-hmm.
Also, not really a drink call, but I do want to point out that how terrible the wording is on this last sentence in the Newsweek article. The shortage of welders alone is expected to grow to 400,000. Like that.
Yeah.
Was there a quota we were supposed to meet?
Really?
Oh dear. Well, let's see what else he's got. I'm sure there's something coming up.
A booze and company manufacturing analyst
Maybe
who says
not.
that as many as 600,000 new manufacturing jobs can't be filled. In particular, there's a shortage of welders, and this is expected to worsen so that by 2024 as many as 400,000 welding jobs won't be filled. What's causing the labor shortage, especially in the manufacturing?
Yes.
No, just that's not what that said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jobs won't be filled. What's causing the labor shortage, especially in the manufacturing sector involving skilled blue-collar jobs such as welders? Are there enormous construction projects happening behind the scenes, siphoning off hundreds of thousands of welders and other construction workers to classified facilities? The answer to these questions is literally out of this world. In early September, I received...
Yes, Tornado?
You'd think there'd be someone who would blow the whistle on this, right? I mean, after all, the President of the United States in the 1990s couldn't receive fellatio and have it kept secret. How the fuck do you expect they're gonna hide this? The President of the United States before the November election, or during the November election, was caught trying to quote, get someone to find him 12,000 votes.
Yeah, there's no way my Uncle Jim Bob is going to keep his moon job secret. I'm sorry.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
All it takes
Not
is
to mention,
is one worker to throw back a few beers and brag about it, and the whole thing is blown wide open.
Right.
okay, but there's also not the least fact is we do not have these spaceships, the ground to moon transport to get people to the
But
moon.
Switzerland does, or maybe Guyana, or Albania, or the sovereign
Russia?
orders and Knights of Malta, or somebody.
Yeah,
I
we
mean,
don't
India made a
have
landing
it.
on the moon, well, sort of.
Mhm.
So
Maybe they have transporters.
I'm sure he's got proof here soon. He's got to have proof,
Absolutely, we
right?
should be
Excuse
expecting
me.
that any second now.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
well, we can look at this as one thing though. It's proving that the moon isn't a luminary, right? That actually is physical and is there.
yeah, that's true.
Mhm. This is true.
I guess it depends on who you ask.
Mhm. And we're proving it's not made out of cheese.
Well, there
Which
you go. Yeah, that's
I wish
true.
it was made out of cheese. That would be so cool.
I'm just trying to figure out how we get people to stand on the hologram up there.
Yeah.
Mm.
It's really an
How much
illusion.
cheese you would need to create a mass to generate the gravitational pull of the moon.
Quite a bit.
A lot. But it's Swiss
Just a
cheese,
tad.
so it's kind of holy.
Oh my goodness.
Blessed by the Pope, right?
Go wait in the car.
It has been blessed and sanctified.
Yeah,
Because it's holy.
All right. Well,
we got hijacked.
let's continue on.
Intel drops from Valnek, a representative of the Galactic Federation of Worlds, as relayed by one of his contactees, Megan Rose.
Whoa!
In his September
drink!
7th update,
Yes, Tornado.
Okay. Question. How did the rest of the world not catch on to this? How did the rest of the world not see this ship approaching the planet? Because I'm pretty sure any amateur astronomer would see something like that approaching Earth. Because, you know, people watch the stars. It's what they do. We have networks of astronomers all over the world, and surely one of them would have blown the whole thing wide open.
Not to
The
mention this
curtains
one
were up on the
ship's...
spaceship.
Yeah, and not to mention this one ship has its landing gear down.
It's even worse, though. He mentioned a Galactic Federation.
Mhm.
Where the fuck are we in? Star Trek?
Uh-huh.
Well, I mean, it
Yeah,
depends
my
on who you
middle-
ask.
I am specifically not getting into the starship design in this image because otherwise we will be here.
It's
All
horrid.
day.
Yeah.
Right.
None of these are good designs.
Star Trek meets Battlestar Galactica.
Yes,
Oh.
that's what it. These look like Battlestar Galactica ships. They really do. Or Legos.
From the 70s, the
That-
Lenny Larson one. Not
That
the,
the blue and green one actually has its landing ramp still down.
Oh dear.
They're going to do an airdrop into space. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what it looks like.
That's
Chock
exactly how that
full of
works.
welders.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. All right. Well, let's continue on.
he said that the Federation was helping humanity build a Starfleet, as well as new bases on the Moon and in Earth orbit for planetary defense. Valnek said, quote, "As you know, I've been working with US military officials to train
sure.
and implement a fleet to protect and defend Terra. I want to
Drink.
reiterate that we have implemented..."
Yes, Tornado.
Citation fucking needed. This is basically, oh, this guy said that this guy got in contact with me. You know, it's not as if that guy who said that this other guy got in contact with you is just trying to blow smoke up your ass. No, it's not like that at all.
Drink.
Yeah. RJ, you had your hand up?
Yes, indeed, I did. I would have you know, it is common knowledge that an interstellar bypass built by the Vogons is going to go through the solar system. The planning reports have been on display in Alpha Centauri for many, many, many decades. So this little clown clearly has not kept up on the memos.
Clearly.
Does he have a towel?
Yeah.
Always should have your towel. Yeah.
Mom NATO, you had your hand up?
I'm getting a little ahead of his actual speech, but reading his little blurb there, he says that the Starfleet, as you call it, is designed with higher density technology, making many of the ships undetectable to the enemy. The enemy is unable to track or locate these ships due to the higher frequency. Okay. A, what technology? B, what fucking enemy?
Yeah.
Who's this enemy we're supposed to have that's going to attack us from space? Because, nobody's mentioned that we're having an alien invasion.
Oh.
Haven't you heard of the space anemones?
Oh, okay, RJ.
It gets even worse because, one, all you need to make sure humanity goes the way of the dinosaurs is an asteroid impact, and two, any alien power that could travel through the stars would be able to send an asteroid to Earth without us even knowing it until it's too late, and we would have no way to defend ourselves.
Right.
Yep. I'd be thinking he's been kissing the
bugs
Blarney
shoot out.
Stone.
Oh, dear. Sparrow, you had your hand up?
Yeah, I'm going to piggyback off of what Mom NATO was saying and go to C. And I get to quote Bartimer 81 here. A higher frequency of what, Jordan? For there to be a frequency, it needs to be a number of times in a given, or a number of occurrences in a given time frame.
Mm-hmm.
That has nothing to do with anything we're talking about here. So, frequency of what, Jordan?
Also, the ships have the capability to materialize and dematerialize in a lower density. What the fuckity fuck?
Yeah.
Density is mass
That's
divided
relative
by
to
volume.
equilibrium.
What the fuck has he been smoking? How much does it cost? And where can I get some?
No, Jinju says bell rack? Did he say bell rack? This dipshit has been on a bender for the last 4 months and this numpty believes him?
Uh-huh.
Also, it should be worthy of note that density is, again, mass per unit volume and is not able to be materialized. Oh
Right.
my fucking god.
All right. Well, let's continue on. I'm sure we're
Let
getting
him
to
catch
his
up
point.
with our reading.
Yeah.
Augmented technology to protect planet Terra. The Starfleet, as you call it, is designed with higher density technology, making many of the new ships undetectable to the enemy. The enemy is unable to
So much
track or
dumber in the
locate these
British
ships
accent.
due to
Yeah.
the higher frequency. The ships have the capability to materialize and dematerialize in a lower density when necessary. This technology was given to the Terrans and must be built or produced by Terrans so as to be in accordance with the laws of the Federation.
Drink!
End quote.
Drink!
Importantly,
Yes, Tornado?
First, Cajun Crustacean says, if these ships are even half as dense as this dude's skull, they're in danger of collapsing into neutron stars. Jinshu then also says, and wouldn't denser material reflect more radar signals?
Oh, yes. It
Yes.
And on top of that, he's saying that these ships must be built in accordance with Terran technology, or built by Terrans in accordance with the Federation. Question. What tools are we using? What materials are being used
That's
here?
what the welders are for.
I would like to know
I
where
would like
the
to know
laws
the
that we're looking
details
at
of
are.
all these ships, materials listing, requirements on what tools would be needed to work on such vessels, and shipyards capable of churning out such vessels, considering that nobody's noticed any of this stuff going on.
Well, the frequency's too high. We can't notice it.
We also had Mom NATO with the hand up.
Okay, my other number D. What fucking Federation? He keeps claiming this Galactic Federation, and now according to the Federation and Planet Terra, none of us have ever called Earth Planet Terra. We've always called it Earth.
Or Sol 3.
Or Sol 3.
3.
Right.
That's what I call it amongst all my alien friends.
Right. We are not Terrans. We are Earthlings. We
remember,
are
Terran is another
humans.
word for Earth.
I know
the Terrans
that,
would be the alternate universe of Star Trek.
Yes, but we don't call ourselves that. That is my whole point.
Earthlings.
We call ourselves Earthlings. So wherever the fuck he's getting his information, it is a science fiction book, or a science fiction audio file, because clearly this is all hooey, bullshit, horse shit, whatever the fuck shit you want to call it, but it's garbage and it stinks.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom Nada, you want to be really happy?
Uh-huh.
I submitted another video by this guy today.
Oh my god.
Fuck you.
Oh dear.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting.
Be
Okay, I'm
ashamed of
done.
yourself.
All right. Well, let's continue on.
Valnek identified the
hand.
US as the leader in setting up a combined planetary defense force, as decided in the Jupiter agreements reached in July 2021. Valnek's
Great!
intel is even more crucial.
Yes,
Yeah.
Tornado.
Covered nowhere.
What the fuck?
I broke Tornado!
Oh, okay.
Oh dear.
I'm sorry. I must
doesn't even have an argument, it's
Oh dear. Mom Nato, you had your
God,
hand
I'm
up.
so
Okay,
sorry.
now I do know for a fact they did announce that I believe it is the Air Force has now become known as the Space Force, I think, is what they're renaming it.
No, that's a separate group.
Okay, it's a separate new military unit called Space Force.
You gotta
Gee,
inform it.
okay, Space
Thunderbirds go!
Force. Yes, Thunderbirds go. You know,
Pigs in space.
they couldn't even hide this. So how in the fuck do they think they're hiding the United States Space Command and these Jupiter agreements? And where exactly did these Jupiter agreements get made up with? And with what aliens are we actually creating this agreement with?
Why do you think there's been a red storm on Jupiter for the past how many years?
Yeah.
That's where everybody's hiding.
Okay.
That's where they're stirring the pudding.
So are they like creating a space city like Bespin that's gonna hide in the gas clouds of Jupiter?
They use Wakanda technology.
They must. Okay.
I heard that
Wakanda
I heard
forever.
Lando was taking over Cloud City, so
Okay. Well.
And gotta admit, these guys sound like they're living on Cloud City, though, don't they?
Well, I don't know.
Don't
You
look
know,
like they're living on cloud something.
Lando's gonna
Cloud
miss Chewbacca because Chewbacca's out dancing around with Rey Skywalker and the Falcon.
Oh dear.
oh god. Let's go.
We should get,
There's always something. All right. Well, let's continue on and see what else we got
and
here.
this groundbreaking discovery
Yeah.
based upon nothing whatsoever.
Exactly.
He does not deserve the name Skywalker. I'm sorry.
Crucial to understand that even though the Galactic Federation can help humanity by sharing advanced defense-related technologies, these have to be built by humanity, also known as
With
Terrans,
welders.
to abide by the Federation's Prime Directive, which was revealed in an earlier article. All this defense construction is being done secretly
God.
and in remote locations such as the moon. Hence the need for hundreds of thousands of
Boy, that's really remote.
Yes, Tornado.
Oh, yeah.
my.
A secret location on the moon, which, has satellites orbiting it, taking pictures day in and day out, and beaming those pictures back to, places like NASA,
Hubble
JAXA,
telescope.
and you have the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter and various other places that would see something like, oh wait, that would mean it's not so secret after all. The whole thing would get blown wide open. Oops.
I put all my secret stuff out at Jupiter's Lagrange points.
Sparrow, you had your hand up?
Yeah, I thought I just had. They're showing this base in the crater, and I'm pretty sure this isn't a photograph. Correct me if I'm wrong. But ideally, a moon base would have lights similar to this. So just, do they shut off all the lights for 2 weeks out of every month just so that we don't spot the crater in the middle of the dark side of the moon?
That is a good question.
And the question is, if it's so secret, why don't they just build it on the far side?
I don't have an answer for your question, but but maybe he will. Maybe he's going to give you that answer here shortly. So
I do not. I'm not.
Come on, we got to be hopeful. All right, well, here we go anyway.
Workers, especially welders, for building the ships, bases and technologies that would be part of a planetary defense force, also known as Starfleet. This raises the question of how could so many workers be secretly shipped to the moon? In my September 10 article commenting on Valnek's information, I cited one of my longtime sources, JP, who currently serves with the US Army. He says that
Yes, Tornado?
It's just like Claudia Albers. He's citing himself as a source.
It's the best source,
you
isn't
can
it?
dismiss everything that he says offhand at this point.
In fairness, Tornado, he does cite other people. In fact, we've watched one of his citations videos before. They're just not very good sources.
I know the secret name of JP. It's Jackalope Pusswagon.
Oh dear. Mom NATO, you had your hand up.
Starfleet, Galactic Federation. How many more pretend science? I mean, seriously.
Mom NATO, I
Well,
wish I
well-
could convince myself that this guy was just a Poe who was just having
I
a
know.
lark.
SpaceX.
But
I know SpaceX. I understand that they are attempting to build a space fleet. That is
Blue
true,
Origin. Blue Sun.
right? But Starfleet.
Red Dawn.
That's from Star Trek. Galactic Federation. That's from Star Wars or Starfleet. I mean, or Star Trek. Oh my God!
Like
I just wow.
Yeah.
What? Is humanity gonna end up building a fucking Death Star?
Who knows?
just wait till you get to the third video I recommend.
We do have RJ with the hand up, so let's go over to RJ.
Yeah, I just wanted to know, is SpaceX actually
Excuse
the agreement that when you divorce space?
Yes.
Okay, that clarifies a lot. Okay, that
Okay.
makes
Well,
sense.
I'm glad we were able to clarify that for you, RJ.
Yeah, because I think we need some degree of clarity on this show here.
You mean you aren't getting some clarity from his video?
Oh, it's sucking it out of the room like a vacuum.
I think that was more science
my
behind the
wine
entire
has
video.
more clarity.
And Seymour says, Starfleet? The Federation? This is starting to sound fake. Gee, I wonder what your first clue was.
Right.
So are we gonna go to Vulcan and find Vulcans next?
Probably
Probably.
ridiculous. Vulcan doesn't exist.
Yeah, that's where we draw the line.
My name is Darth Vader. I am an extraterrestrial from the planet
Oh my
Vulcan.
goodness. Well, let's see what else we got here. I'm sure he's getting to the science real soon.
Because I want to meet Sitchin Tagai.
I think he said he's about to explain how we're getting everybody to the moon. So NATO was
Okay.
really excited to hear this.
he and
Oh,
other
yes.
military personnel have been doing an extensive number of classified construction-related missions to the moon. He revealed that hybrid shuttlecraft have been built that combine human and extraterrestrial technologies for ferrying significant numbers of personnel and
Whoa!
resources to and from the moon.
Yes.
Okay. Again, human and extraterrestrial shuttlecraft that have been, shuttlecraft would not make it to the moon. Shuttlecraft do not have enough thrust to get that far.
I mean,
But if they use a lot of Viagra,
But they're combining human and extraterrestrial technology. Again, which aliens? Which extraterrestrials? Because we still have not truly said, yes, extraterrestrials have come to Earth. We are still denying that fact.
Right.
So, where the fuck is he getting the extraterrestrial technology that
Nato.
nobody knows about?
Mom
But
Nato,
clearly we know about it.
you're forgetting where Stargate was a documentary, and clearly we're using the F-302s.
Okay.
Yeah.
You sure they're not puddle jumpers?
Not
Well,
so
those were
sure.
hybrid alien and Terran technology. The F-302s
Oh, this
were.
is true. The F-302s were very true. And the Daedalus. We must not forget the Daedalus.
Right.
Yeah, also that, but less of a shuttle in that case.
Mm-hmm.
Oh dear. All right. Well, what do y'all think? I think we should continue on.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Oh, wait. Tornado, you have your hand up.
The whole thing is shuttlecraft built by humans and extraterrestrials that would be observable by amateur astronomers in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Either we detect the ion trails, or we detect the infrared heat signatures being loosed by engines, or we detect, electromagnetic fields that would indicate some sort of warp technology.
Mhm.
Or, gee, the light from the engines.
Or reflected light from the starships.
Mm-hmm.
Or radio
the-
communications.
Or the blinking lights so other airplanes and aircraft know they're there.
we know the UFOs have blinking lights because we saw them in Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Yeah.
Yes.
Seriously, there's a whole multitude of ways to detect one of these things.
Give me my potatoes.
Oh dear.
Woo!
Yeah. Whole bunch of that. Well, let's see what other woo we can get into here. Let's see here.
How many minutes left does he
I
have
further
to suddenly
explained
get
that
more
JP's
foolish?
testimony
Only 5.
is independent
Halfway
evidence
through, wow.
corroborating Valnek's information. In a subsequent update on September 11, Valnek revealed even more about the secret construction
Of
activities
course.
occurring on the moon.
Oh, well, that's
Quote,
confirmation,
I can
sure.
now report that Lunar Operations Command is in the process of being remodeled into a medical facility for the Terran military. There are technologies, as you know, being manufactured. I repeat again that these technologies are advanced technologies from the Federation and are being manufactured by the Terran people. The technology that will be present in Lunar Operations
Yes,
Asked and
tornado.
answered.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
Command are medical technologies. It will be used as a medical base for the Terran military. End quote. Advanced health technologies would be vital for a planetary defense force equipped to fight against an invading extraterrestrial force. What is happening
Frank.
in addition to building
Yes, Sparrow.
You know who else could use that technology?
Doctors!
Doctors. The
Yes.
people who live on the planet.
Yeah. So where the fuck is this technology?
Yeah.
I mean, in order to have, I'm sorry, medical advances, medical technology advances happen all the time. But we are not so advanced that we would be able to stop an invading advanced extraterrestrial race. In order to do that, we have to be technologically more advanced. We are not advanced far enough to even cure cancer, let alone have the kind of technology that we believe would be necessary to stop an invading army from
Right.
space. In order to be able to do that, you have to travel from wherever they're from, which means they have to have advanced engines, advanced life support,
Warp drives.
advanced warp capability, you know, the ability to stay on a spaceship for extended periods, you know, none of which we are capable of even doing.
Right.
So
I've seen
you're-
those historical documentaries of Captain Picard and Captain
Yeah.
Kirk
well, yes.
going at warp speeds, right?
Oh, well, yes, and of course there's
Ah, damn it. Velmax a Thermian, isn't he?
Colonel, no, not Colonel. Was he a Colonel? Shepard and Dr. McKay as they go through the wormhole to Atlantis.
I think it was Commander
I mean,
Shepard.
Commander
Well,
Shepard.
maybe he was
whatever.
Colonel by the end of the show.
Yeah. Anyway, the point is that we don't have that technology, and any advanced extraterrestrial race that is going to come and invade us is guaranteed to have better technology than us. We're never going to know they're coming.
Right.
So,
I
stuff
don't
your
know.
bullshit.
They might be the scale size of a baseball and get eaten up by a dog. So
or they might be the aliens from the Navigator.
Right.
I would like a word with whoever designed this space base because it's a really stupid design.
Yeah, really.
Oh boy. We also had a $2 super chat from Cajun Crustacean who says ack 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 ack. Yes, that was
He just did the international sign of the donut.
yeah. Oh dear. Well, thank you so much for that, Cajun Crustacean.
And isn't that the intergalactic sign for 42?
Probably.
galactic.
Oh, I'm so glad I wasn't the only one that thought that. Who was singing that, Sparrow? Oh boy. All right. Well, let's continue on here and see what else we got.
Medical facilities and technologies for the Terran military is that these advanced technologies are also being built for release to the rest of humanity, the Terran people. As in the case of building advanced military technologies, the advanced health technologies would have to be built by the Terran people in accordance with the Prime Directive of the Galactic
Yeah,
Federation.
we've heard that
the
a
mass
bunch of
production
times.
of advanced
Yes, Mom
health
NATO.
Again, Prime Directive. Star Trek!
Oh, it gets worse because the Prime Directive prohibits advanced civilizations from interfering or from communicating with civilizations that have not yet invented warp drive.
Exactly. Warp
Tornado,
capability.
in fairness, in fairness, he is talking about the Prime Directive that he pulled out of his ass. That is not the same one as from Star
Well,
Trek.
yes,
That is covered
but
in a
again.
different video that I haven't sent in yet.
Oh my god.
Oh dear.
As far as us
God.
Trekkies are concerned, or Star Wars fans, as the case may be, or hell, even both, as I am, the Prime Directive relates to dealing with civilizations that have not advanced to warp capability, so as to not mess
Yeah.
with their evolution.
Exactly.
These aliens are violating that Prime Directive, and thus would
By
have
communicating with us, yes.
I wonder if that's the reason they haven't contacted us yet. They think that we think the Prime Directive is a real thing and they're just trying to respect our laws. That would
Every
be
time-
weird.
Every time you guys say directive, am I the only one that thinks of Wally?
Oh.
Directive. I love that movie. That was the best. All right. Let's see here. All right, let us continue on.
technologies for both the combined military forces of the Earth Alliance, aka the Terran military or Starfleet, and the rest of humanity would also require many thousands of workers. Given the scale of what is being mass-produced on the moon in terms of spacecraft and bases for planetary defense,
Drink
and medical
acid
technologies
answered,
for both
also
military
contaminating
and
Cavalier,
civilian use,
no.
Valnek's information provided a hint to the puzzling question of why the US was experiencing a labour shortage, especially of welders. After receiving this intel, I wondered if all this secret mass production on the moon could be related to the worldwide labour shortage. I asked Valnek and received his answer through Megan on September 18 as follows. Quote,
Drink.
indeed, we are requiring more.
Yes, Tornado.
He said he asked Velnek, or Velnek, whatever, however you pronounce that. So you're asking your source. So basically what you're citing is your own fucking tulpa.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh my god! What are you smoking, and where can I avoid it?
RJ, you had your hand up?
Yeah. Isn't it reassuring to know that the height of advanced technology is oxyacetylene?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. Let us continue on then, shall we?
More personnel to complete these projects. They are projects that are on a massive scale and indeed require many labourers, as you call them. While the Federation is not responsible for recruitment,
As
I
you could
cannot
call them,
confirm
yes.
where exactly the
Yes,
personnel
we
is
would
coming
call them
from.
laborers because that's what
But I
they
can
are.
say that it
People
would be
with
likely
pants
they are
or
also
not.
recruiting for a military presence
Armed
in space,
beings.
as there is a shortage there also.
Drink!
Fishes with
corporations are
eyeballs
all-
and genitalia.
Yes, Tornado.
A shortage of military personnel in space.
And yet
I'm
we
sorry,
are.
I'm sorry. I just. No.
Cajun crustacean. I need this dude's stash pronto. My next D&D campaign would be amazing.
I mean, keep in mind that we are cutting military forces here on Earth. So if we're cutting military forces, why the fuck would there be a shortage in space? If we needed the military bodies, we would just say, hey, you know what? We're gonna cross-train you. We're shipping you out to here. And when this next spaceship comes in, you're gonna go up to the moon.
Yeah.
Well,
Golly gee willikers.
I still want to see
God.
Mel Brooks' vision of Jews in space. Flying around in the Star of David and everything else like that. I think that would be really good.
Always on guard defending the Hebrew race when you're in a
Wait,
victory.
isn't that just a Spirit Science video?
Damn it,
Yeah,
I
pretty
said
much.
men in space. I'm always thinking men in fucking tights.
Sparrow, you had your hand up?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm just going to preemptively call drink on this next sentence. Corporations are likely to start offering competitive pay and benefits since... No, they're not. No.
No.
Yeah. Oh dear. Well, I'm sure we've still got plenty of time for some science. So I'm expecting it any moment now.
Also likely to start offering competitive pay and benefits, since they will be mass producing these machines. They
Even
will
sound
likely
like Phoebe's
require
starting to
many
laugh there.
personnel with an understanding of science and physics. That is all. I salute you. End quote. Valnek is here confirming that many labourers, which would include skilled workers such as welders, are required to build the various technologies and facilities for a planetary defence force. That would include both a real-life Starfleet
Even
and
using
also
Drake.
advanced medical.
text.
Yes, Tornado.
Yep, that is the Star Trek Starfleet text. That is Star Trek text. This is basically
And the Star Trek Starfleet logo in the background.
This is basically him saying the Star Trek universe is real.
Except
Yeah, and
he
there it
completely
is, the
believes
font.
this, which is why I
Mm-hmm.
sent the video in.
he's using the font, so it's got to be official.
Yeah. Apparently.
I mean,
Damn it,
seriously,
I want to meet my Vulcan!
you know what I'd like to meet? An Orion animal woman. At least that way I wouldn't be alone so much. But then
Right.
again, alien female fetishes aside.
Work on your Earth Girl first. First
Yeah, exactly.
Oh boy.
Oh yeah, deep cut there, Mondano.
Fuck you.
Love you, NATO.
All right, let's continue on.
Technologies for widespread use by both the military and civilian sectors. The scenario that appears to be unfolding today, according to Valnek's intel, has eerie similarities to what was depicted in the movie Independence.
Is it just me, or does he give off some serious Gina Marie Colvin Hill vibes? You know,
Seriously,
movie
yeah,
posters are real things, and oh
yeah,
my
exactly.
goodness.
I think we just need to
Gong this shit!
not listen.
No, we're not
to
gonging
the
it.
rest of this. Oh my god!
We-
What's next? 2001: A Space Odyssey, or in Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
Tornado, we've already made it 4/5 of the way through it. We're not
We
gonging
might
it
as well
now.
watch the rest of it. Oh my god! And just, I think, can I request no more drink calls on this so we can get it over with, because we all know nothing that is coming out of his mouth is probably factual,
Yeah.
I still
true,
gotta put my 2
or
cents in.
or
Mom, we knew that from the start.
Right.
I know, but oh my god!
Now look, I'm not giving up hope that we get science here. We've still got 2 minutes. That's a whole lot of time for science.
We've had science, but it's all science that has been invented by
Yeah.
authors for
A
science
crazy
fiction.
person.
Yeah.
No,
Reminder,
science
folks.
I
fiction.
still need to put my 2 cents in, damn it.
Yes, Tornado.
You leave Roland Emmerich out of this, mister! How dare you sully his name with this shit that you're spewing?
Yeah.
And you now owe Randy Quaid, Will Smith, Jeff Goldblum, and the rest of the actors from Independence Day and Independence Day Resurgence a most sincere apology!
Reminder, folks, the man who made this video, Michael Sulla, is a doctor.
Yeah.
What?
Well, I would tell you the truth,
what?
I would love to see the aliens from Independence Day go up against the gold. So,
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Did you say this man is actually a doctor?
According to every profile I found on him, he is a PhD. I don't know in what, but
Yeah, I mean, it
Okay.
says on his YouTube that he does, he has a PhD. He's a Dr. Michael Sala, but yeah, I don't know what his.
I don't buy. I want his.
well, Colonel Sanders wasn't really in the military, so
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't buy this guy's PhD for 1 iota.
You don't believe his credentials? Come on now. He
No,
says
the
he
last
put the
person
letters
claimed that-
DR in front of his name. It has to be real. You can't do that if
he
you're not a
letters
real
PhD
doctor.
after his name.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the same person that put doctor in front of the letters DR also claimed they had a thesis before they actually had a thesis. And when they finally wrote it, they started it with the words, and I shit you not, "Hello, my name is Kent Hovind."
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying. It sounds legit, right? I mean, he said he's a doctor. It's got to be legit. Anyway, let us continue on.
Day resurgence. In it, humanity fought off an invading extraterrestrial force and over the next 20 years built a comprehensive planetary defense force. Before the invaders returned, a positive group of extraterrestrials approached, offering to assist in our planetary defense. Was the movie a soft disclosure by White Hats and the Earth Alliance for the situation
Drink!
we presently face as a planet?
No.
Yes, Tornado.
Full stop. It was not what you claim it to be. It is a fucking movie. It is not real. Get it through your thick skull.
Yeah. Oh dear. Well, let's continue on.
There has been some skepticism towards the intel drops from Valnek through Megan Rose. The information is startling, yet it provides a very plausible explanation for why there is a labour shortage in the US and around the globe occurring right now. The fact that welders are prominent among the missing US labourers is powerful circumstantial evidence, supporting Valnek's intel that a planetary defense force, a Starfleet, is being secretly built on the moon and other construction facilities
Ashton
under
answered.
US leadership. It's
Drink.
highly unlikely that such a secret will hold for much longer, which does suggest that we are about to witness an incredible series of disclosures in the months ahead,
Drink.
where many advanced technologies,
We're almost
both
done,
with
hold on.
military and health applications, will be released to the world. This has been Dr. Michael.
Alrighty, Tornado, you had your hand up and called drink on that.
Yes. If it was a secret, they would have kept you quiet. The
Uh-huh.
fact that you've uploaded this at all tells me very much that this is just smoke that you're spewing out of your ass.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Pretty
if
much.
this was actually factual, he would now be dead in a freak accident.
Oh, by
whether
the... Go ahead, Mom Nato, sorry.
whether it be a car accident
He
or
hung himself in his jail cell.
hung himself in his jail cell, or oh my goodness, a freak weather accident that flung a board through his head, or a misfiring of a gun from a gun range nearby.
A weather balloon would have crashed into his house.
So
Yes,
I'll...
exactly.
Also,
I'll-
Heat Shield, you've hated me since day one. Screw you.
I
hope
I will
you're
get to you
joking.
in just a moment there, RJ, but I figured everybody would like to know what his PhD is in. He has a PhD in government from the University of Queensland, Australia.
Of course he does.
Bingo, you're on Rational Wiki, I bet.
No, his actual website, the Exopolitics website,
Oh,
but
pretty
yeah.
gumdrops, yeah.
Yeah, and he also has an MA in philosophy.
Yeah.
In other words, he's not a real scientist.
And has gone off the QAnon nutball brigade.
Yeah. But anyway, RJ, sorry to interrupt your hand raising there.
Oh, I was going to bring that up
Oh,
because
okay.
Rational Wiki has a page on him, and that's where he brought up basically he's gone wackaloon, self-published books, and off into QAnon and UFO stuff, and that's pretty much as it is. Yeah.
Yeah. He's...
So basically,
I
he's
do
been
read
been
chat.
marinating in woo for the last 20 years.
Yeah.
Yes,
Oh,
Heat
dear.
Shield, I do read the chat.
Heat shield.
Yeah.
Just so you know, don't go after my kid.
No, I don't think Heat Shield is.
I don't think he was being sincere.
Yeah, no.
I think we can make
Heat Shield is
Sala
one of
the
the good
first
ones.
ambassador to
Okay.
Pluto.
Yeah, cause that is my kid. I will defend him. So
No.
Don't
Heat
wake the
Shield is
bear.
Heat Shield is one of the good ones.
okay.
All right. Well, let's see here what we got. I'm going to take a look and see what our other videos look like for the evening. So, unfortunately, for the last couple of weeks and for the next few weeks, actually, I got about 2 weeks left. I'm doing a shit ton of overtime at work. I'm working about
Oh, goodness.
58 to 60 hours a week. So I have to work. I've had to work today. I had to work tomorrow. I'm just working 7 days a week at this point.
Oh, goodness.
So I'm going to take a look at our other
Michael Gallagher.
videos and see what we got here and see if there's any shorter ones or if they're all long or what's going on with them. So bear with me just a moment while I get all this pulled up here. All right.
Michael Gallagher.
We did this.
The,
is a global.
Oh, stop it.
Michael Gallagher, one of the Flurfers did actually no, that wasn't Flurf, that was a parody. One of them actually did something where they invoked the alien in a tiny bush known as
What? Say that without the little exclamations and excitement, Tornado.
There was a documentary released where people claimed the Earth was flat.
Uh-huh.
And they claimed that the reason they knew this was because there was a little alien in a bush known as Bilu.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
Bilu. I wish I could say I was joking, but that whole documentary with italics was just a way to take the piss. It was.
All my aliens do cower in shrubbery, you know.
Of course.
Yeah. I just thought I would call attention to a video that I saw in the little search that came up regarding Sala The title alone is delightful. Cabal leaders go to Antarctica to surrender to extraterrestrials and Earth Alliance.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god.
Oh, I've got at least like 30 of this guy's videos built up at this point. So
This one apparently is like
remember-
20 minutes long, and
I
is
remember-
probably
that
20
was-
minutes longer than anything your brain should tolerate.
Yeah.
I remember
the one I submitted
seeing
today was posted a week ago.
Am I unmuted?
You are.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I remember seeing a headline in the mid-90s, I guess, where Rush Limbaugh was meeting with aliens and playing golf with them. And they had a picture of Rush in a limo with a bunch of aliens. So,
It was difficult to golf with the aliens because they have a particular handicap in that they don't exist.
Oh dear. All right. So what I found is our other two videos on the wheel are quite lengthy, both of our spaceship and spacecraft ones. And by quite lengthy, I mean 30 to 45 minutes, both of each of them.
Bum, bum, bum.
So I think what we'll do is we'll get the forks off the wheel for the night. We'll watch our lovely fork video, and then I think we'll wrap
We're all
up.
going to get forked?
Yes, we are all forked. This is what happens when you come to movie night. We all get forked.
Now, if we could just find out what forks Foucault made use of.
There we go. Some
And
lovely
Fokker,
forks.
the airplane designer.
That's a lot of forks.
That is a lot of forks.
I mean,
I bet
yeah.
she can really tune those in places that you probably don't want to know about.
Oh, yummy.
but you know it's legitimate because she has the plant sitting there, you know?
Yeah.
She is really forked up.
Oh
Let's
dear.
stop forking off and get to the video already.
I'm going to get a care package of Wisconsin cheese.
There you go. All right. Well, let's see here. I'm
She
sure
has very large louvers.
I'm sure she's got some awesome science to back up her forking.
Absolutely. Oh dear.
Did you know that just
Does
like
she
a musical
pave roads
instrument, our
and
human
make
bodies can
forks
fall out
then?
of tune? This lack of harmony within our system can lead to a feeling or a state of disease. Luckily,
Ring.
just like a musical
Yes, tornado.
Diseases are caused by external or, in some cases, internal factors. Diseases can be caused by viruses. They can be caused by your genes.
Oh, God, her
They can be
again.
caused by bacteria. They can be caused by your own cells when they run amok.
And
You
none
can
of them
even
are
get them
amenable
from a
to
random
tuning
protein in
forks.
your brain that decides to all of a sudden go, nope, and turn into something that will basically convert the rest of your brain into a sludgy pile of mush. The fact is, we know what causes diseases, and they are not caused by your body being a musical fucking instrument.
Yes, Sparrow.
I just want to take a moment to appreciate the
God, no.
attempt at set dressing that she put on with the like half a plant in the background.
Yeah.
I just
And the half-closed door.
Are we conflating silverware and tuning forks here?
Apparently.
We're getting forked.
Oh,
This is the one plant that has survived the tuning forks.
Yeah.
Well, let's get it over with.
You can tune a piano, but you can't tune a fish.
Yeah. Let's see how we do here. I'm sure she's got some actual science to back up her claims.
Mm.
More or
instrument,
less
we
than
can use
Dr.
tuning
Michael
forks
Sala.
to tune them
Yeah.
up, returning
More.
to a state of ease and good vibes. If you're interested in how tuning forks and sound therapy can help heal the body and improve your quality of life, click the subscribe button and ding the bell to be notified when new videos are posted. My name's
Yeah,
Danielle,
you're
and I'm
dingling
super
all right.
passionate about the healing power of tuning forks. As a tuning fork therapist, I've seen amazing transformations in my own life
Trained
and in the
at-
physical
at
and
Fork
emotional
U.
well-being of my clients.
Yes, tornado.
This BS makes me want to hit her with a tuning fork.
Don't worry, she'll do it for you.
Her hair is really quite the
Scraggly
Are-
mess.
okay, yeah.
Can I use a tuning spoon?
I've seen
yes.
dreadlocks on TV that look better than that.
Yeah.
Well, remember, that's her neurons leaking out the back of her head.
I've seen matted dogs that look better than her.
Ronan Dex's hair in season 3 of Stargate Atlantis is better than that.
Yes.
Chris, you had your hand up?
Yeah. First of all, why are the cute ones always the crazy ones? And two, I can't. My brain just shut off. A blue screen. With this
Well, it is movie night.
information coming in.
Fatal error.
well, it must be the tuning forks were not quite tuned well enough.
Yeah.
So you might want to be getting your tuning forks fixed. Yeah, you betcha.
Lord.
Well, let's continue on here.
Am I the only weirdo that uses tuning forks to, tune musical
Tune
instruments?
stuff? Yeah, I guess that's pretty weird.
Yeah, why would you do such a thing?
If I still had an actual tunable guitar, I would use a tuning fork.
All right, here we go.
Tuning forks are vibratory acoustic instruments calibrated to specific healing frequencies. They use the principle of resonance to entrain the body's vibrations, transforming any dissonant vibrations into coherent energy.
Drink.
If that sounds
Yes, Tornado.
No. It's much simpler. A tuning fork is a item used, or that is, I should say it is manufactured to vibrate at a certain amount of oscillations per unit time, which often creates a tone for the tuning of musical instruments. That is all tuning forks are, and that's all tuning forks will ever be. They cannot heal you, they cannot do mystical things for you, and you would be better off shoving a crystal dildo up your ass.
They're a reference material because I use tuning forks when I'm calibrating oscilloscopes and radios and stuff like that. So I mean, they do more than just musical instruments. But
Right.
I mean, that's all because they provide a reliable, constant frequency. So
Yeah.
and it's all based on science. But
well, let's continue on here.
How dare you bring science into this show?
complicated, I promise it's not. If you've ever used a playlist to improve your mood, then you know exactly what I'm talking about. Crystal tuning fork treatments are kind of...
Yes, Tornado?
Yes, I've used playlists to improve my mood because they're songs that I like 80s music and Christmas music.
spin me right round, baby, right round.
Yes, I actually have that song, so haha. But still, the fact of the matter is,
7 different versions
there's
of that
nothing
song.
special about
But I
listening
grew
to
up in that
music.
era. So.
There's nothing special about listening to music. It's just a way to boost your mood because you like the song that's playing.
Yeah, pretty much. But let's see here. I'm sure we got more interesting things to
like
learn.
a vibratory massage for yourselves. There are two types of tuning forks, weighted and unweighted. During a personal tuning fork treatment,
do a sonic
weighted
shower
forks
with.
are struck, their vibration travels down into the tip of the fork. The tip of the fork is placed on your body on acupressure points, stimulating meridian lines in the body. It's just
Drink.
like acupuncture, but with
Yes,
Only
Tornado?
works if you have the Kanoke foot pad.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you could hit a weighted tuning fork, but the best you could do is use it as a reference for, again, oscilloscopes or musical instruments. It's not going to heal you, you stupid bitch!
Yes, Mom Nato?
Okay, one thing I would also have to say is that somebody's got to be holding that tuning fork on your acupressure point, which means they're going to be blocking some of the vibrations that supposedly heal you.
Only if they have high impedance.
The point is, though, is that I can't see how this would actually work because you're not getting a full effect. You could sit there and tune a radio to hit a certain frequency and have your bass, set your bass to do it and vibrate again in the air and probably get the same thing. Why do you need a tuning fork?
Sparrow.
Yeah, apparently I'm just in like producer mode at the moment. Her sound quality would be so much better if she would like raise that microphone up to the upper neck level instead of like her boob level.
The sound doesn't come out of your cleavage?
Yeah, I mean, maybe it does with her. I don't know. I'm not judging, but
I thought it came out of her ass, but you know.
Well, we know it's coming out of her ass.
It's just which ass are we talking
never in question.
Yeah.
Not really.
Oh dear. Well, let's continue on.
Without the needles. They can also be placed on pain points, tense muscles, and bones. They help to relax the area, stimulating blood flow, relieve tension, move stagnant energies, increase the flow of chi, and activate your body's natural healing resources.
Go for that chi.
Oh, Drake!
Unweighted tuning fork.
Okay. We need to get Jenny in here.
Yes, Tornado.
Now all of a sudden we're going to quantum move spirit healing. Because, of course, it wasn't just, it can do these things, which could be also done by placebo effects, but it also moves your chi.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to call a drink on that alone, because I've not seen actual demonstrable stuff like that.
Yeah.
At least not in a controlled
You mean you
environment.
don't move your chi? Well, there's the problem right there.
No, I am moving my cheese. It's just going through my gut because it's on top of my Giordano's pizza.
Oh dear.
That's disgusting.
All right.
And it's moving through my gut and it's being converted into, the less said about natural functions of digestion.
say energy. Energy is a word we can accept.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
Works can be listened to by the ears. They're very soothing and relaxing and can immediately help relieve anxiety and stress. They can help in
So you
train
don't
your
own
breathing
an
to a more
A-flat tuning
rhythmic
fork.
pattern and downgrade your central nervous system into parasympathetic mode. Unweighted forks can also be used in your magnetic field to tune your energy field or balance your chakras.
Drake! Oh my god, she used the chakras!
Stop, you're creating an echo.
Yeah. Yes, Tornado.
First, the body doesn't produce its own electromagnetic field. Well, I should rephrase that. It doesn't produce an electromagnetic field that is significant enough to, do anything with. And also, are you telling me that I have a red, glowing, spinning field in my scrotum?
Sure.
Sure.
You don't?
You don't? My heavens. Boy, you need to get back to get the standard of equipment there, Tornado.
Yeah. Chris?
Yeah, no thanks. I think I'll stick to basic cable rather than the premier holy shit package that she's spouting.
Chris Kelling, you had your hand up?
Yeah. I just wanted to let her know, as if she was watching, but I wanted to let her know that those tones you're hearing, it's called tinnitus. It's not your body's natural energy.
It makes you feel better to think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that joke fell flat.
Oh. And
All
Luke
right.
Walker says, "Can I have a tuning fork with this word salad, please?"
Yeah, right. Well, let's see. I'm sure she's she's got our chakra points up here. She must be getting to science soon.
Absolutely.
Sometimes we just feel out of sorts, right? Give me a yes in the comments if you've ever felt out of sync, off kilter, or just not quite right.
Wow, that would be
Like you
rare.
can't find your
yes.
vibe. Give me a heck yes in the comments if you know what it feels like when you're in your flow, you found your groove, and everything seems to be going your way. If your energy is low and you just can't seem to find your rhythm, a tuning fork treatment might be the perfect thing to help restore and raise your energy to optimal levels.
Drink, asked and
Healing
answered.
sound waves can have a positive effect on our cells, restoring their natural order, calming our nerves, rebalancing our mind,
Drink.
body, and our souls.
Yes,
Can't be the
tornado.
only.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Bear in mind there are certain frequencies that can indeed help healing. There are certain frequencies that can do this. They just typically tend to be on the very, 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 very low end of the human range of hearing. Like, say, a cat purring. There have been studies that show that cat purring can help deal with certain issues that you might have. Whether this is a placebo effect or an actual effect of the sound waves, I don't know.
And the cat purring video will have more science value than this show.
Yeah.
Either
Ain't
way,
that the truth?
there are certain frequencies, but tuning forks just ain't it, Chief.
Oh, dear. All right, well, let's see here what else we got.
Remember, we're all energy in a constant vibration. We all have an effect on each other and our surroundings. When you project coherent energy and good vibes, you'll not only attract it back to you, your magnetic field will be
You
strong
Beach
enough
Boys.
to balance out any sticky
Yeah.
situations that arise around you. At very least, a personal tuning fork session can balance your nervous system, make you feel relaxed, calm, and grounded.
As well
At
as
best, it
bolster
can help you
tuning
work through
fork
physical
sales.
pain, limited beliefs, emotional blockages.
Sponsored
Could
by
experience
National
more
Tuning
focus,
Fork
What?
increased
Association.
Drink?
Sponsored by Big Tuning Fork.
Yes,
Go
tornado.
back a couple seconds. Did she just say limited beliefs?
At very least, a personal tuning fork session can balance your nervous system, make you feel relaxed, calm, and grounded. At best, it can help you work through physical pain, limited beliefs, emotional
Holy
blockages.
shit, she
You could
did!
experience more focused, increased creativity, a surge in energy,
did.
a balance of
Yes, tornado.
So a tuning fork treatment can help you move past limited beliefs? No. Just
If you rub
No.
your chi on your beliefs, they will go away.
there's no treatment in the world except for, an actual fucking education that'll help you move past limited beliefs. So you know what, lady? How about you do the world a favor and get an actual fucking education?
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon, but you never know. This video was almost a year ago, so I mean, maybe she's gotten one since then. You never know.
I'm gonna make that
alright.
ground more comfortable so that she didn't have to use a blanket.
Right?
A fucking carpet.
Oh, dear.
Being sort of yoga zen-ish. kind of.
Yeah.
of emotions, or a repatterning of your entire system. How's that for a bonus? If you're interested in experiencing a personal tuning fork treatment, either in person or at distance, get in
Buy
touch
my
with the
shit.
website link below.
Whoa, drink.
Yes.
Whoa.
What?
The entire concept of tuning forks is you have to like touch the
Tip.
tine,
Yeah.
the tip, to you in order to have it. How do you do that from a distance?
You don't.
You don't!
Yeah.
What?
You know, that's what a personal massager is for.
You mean
Who
masseuse,
needs-
right?
No, massager.
You mean like your purple bob?
No, not like Purple Bob. Purple Bob is special.
Tornado, stop stealing my joke.
Point is that why pay for tuning forks when you can go to Walmart and buy a back massager
Right.
and do the same fucking thing?
Ah.
Arg!
Also, while I've got it paused,
Yes.
I didn't want to call drink on this because I'm not entirely sure I'm correct. But, and I hope somebody corrects me if I'm wrong, for proper tuning fork usage, aren't you supposed to strike it against something rigid and hard, like a table or something like that, and not your fucking palm?
Yeah, you
Right.
would think.
Because
That would hurt.
It kind of makes me want to make a video for her that just shows proper tuning fork usage.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh my, oh my, oh my.
Also, wouldn't touching the tuning fork to your body, stop the vibrations?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe she's not very viscous.
Well, you see what she's doing is she is selling counterphase tuning forks that counter the vibrations that your body naturally has, and I'm just making shit up, obviously.
Well, yes, obviously, but yeah.
If you want me to make an entire video based on that mumbo jumbo, I can make one, but you gotta pay me.
I could make an entire video on how tuning forks are actually used, and I'd still pay you for it.
You would pay me for you to make it? Oh, I'm in.
Well, seeing as how we're at 45 drink calls even, and she's selling her shit at this point, I think we'll wrap that one up there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think we are gonna wrap it up here for the evening. Let me see here what we got. All right. All right, perfect. So yeah, we are gonna wrap it up here for the evening, guys. Sorry about that. I know it's a little early, but I'm very tired and I got work again in the morning. Yay!
Yeah.
We'll close
Sounds
out
horrible.
tonight with our Christmas kitty, since we didn't get Christmas kitty for the holidays. So we have Christmas kitty on the
cute
screen
kitty.
there. Is she cute? She look.
And the kitty permitted the tree to live?
Yeah, she still does.
Aww. So
And
cute.
John
Drop off. I had a bunch of
Meow,
people come
meow.
up to the window here. So.
That's all right. But yes, we have Christmas kitty to close us out, and yeah, I think we're all good here for the night. So thank you everybody so much for coming back. I appreciate you all. We're glad to be here for 2022, and we will see everybody next week. With that, say goodnight, panel.
Good night, panel.
Bye.
Oh, Sparrow,
Good
What?
night, everybody.
Also, like Kitsune Cavalier.
are we having, you know what?
I doubt it. Tracy's been sick for